What if I told you that you're throwing away over $2,000 every single year without even realizing it? Mechanics don't want you to know this, but most of those big repairs are actually quick fixes you can do yourself for almost nothing. Today, I'm revealing 13 motorcycle repair secrets that will keep your ride smooth and your wallet happy. And trust me, tip number 7 is so simple it'll blow your mind. Watch till the end, because these tricks could save your next road trip. Let's dive in. Secret number 1. Learn chain maintenance. Shops love when you ignore your chain. A simple cleaning and lube job that takes you 20 minutes gets billed at $60 to $100. And if you let it go too long, replacing a worn chain and sprockets can hit $400 easily. But here's the truth. You only need a $25 chain brush, a $10 can of chain lube, and a rag. Clean every 500 miles, especially after riding in rain or dirt. That's a big save, just from a little grime. Number 2. Use a multimeter before paying for electrical diagnosis. Ever been told your battery's dead, your regulator's shot, or you need a new stator? Before you fork out $500+, grab a $20 multimeter. This one tool can tell you if your battery's truly bad, if your bike is charging properly, or if the issue is just a loose ground wire. Dealers often upsell parts you don't need simply because most riders never do these quick checks themselves. A fast voltage test usually shows whether the charging system is faulty, voltage loss comes from loose ground, or the battery simply needs a recharge. In most cases, tightening a single connector saves you hundreds in under 5 minutes. Number 3. Learn to bleed your brakes. Brakes feel soft? Don't panic. And definitely don't pay a shop $100 plus just to bleed them. All you need is a $10 brake bleeder hose and a wrench. The trick is to top off the fluid, pump the lever, and release the valve slowly. It sounds intimidating, but even first-time DIYers get it done in 15 minutes. Also, buy your brake fluid online or from auto stores. It's the same for and half the price of what bike shops charge. Check out the link in the description if you want to grab the secret tools I personally use on my motorcycles. Number 4. Use a fuel stabilizer. If your bike sits for more than a few weeks, gas turns into varnish. And if you own a carbureted bike, that means clogged jets and $300 to $500 in labor to pull and clean your carbs. Instead, add a $7 bottle of fuel stabilizer every time you park for the season. Many riders learn the hard way that skipping stabilizer leads to gummed-up jets, repeated carb removals, and expensive ultrasonic cleanings. Add stabilizer at the start of storage season, circulate it through the system, and you'll keep your carbs trouble-free for years while pocketing the cash you would have spent on out-of-season repairs and tows. Number 5. Oil changes don't need $120. Dealers will happily charge you $100 to $150 for a basic oil change. But for most bikes, it's a drain bolt, a filter, and 3 quarts of oil. That's it. Buy a $20 oil pan once, a $5 funnel, and you're set for life. YouTube is packed with tutorials for your specific bike. And if you ride 5,000 miles a year and change oil twice, you're saving over $200 annually. Regular DIY oil changes let you choose premium oil, keep meticulous records, and still spend less than half of what the service desk charges. Bonus, you learn what your oil should look like when something goes wrong. Number 6. Buy a torque wrench. Stripping a bolt in your engine case? That's a $500 mistake, minimum. But riders do it all the time when over-tightening without a torque wrench. A $35 torque wrench prevents that. Follow the manual's torque specs, and you'll never shear off a drain plug or over-tighten valve covers. Cracked oil pans, stripped drain plugs, and warped covers are all too common when bolts are over-tightened. A torque wrench eliminates that risk entirely and spares you a repair bill that can easily exceed $600. Number 7. Replace your air filter. A clogged air filter kills power, wastes fuel, and shortens engine life. But dealers mark up filters like crazy. $80 plus for the part, $40 plus to install. You can buy the same filter online for $25 and install it in 5 minutes. Many bikes only need the seat removed or one panel unscrewed. Once you see how quick the job truly is, often just lifting the seat or removing a single side panel, you'll wonder why shops charge luxury hotel rates for a 3-minute task. Swap the filter yourself each service interval and keep the extra cash. If you've made it this far, You're already ahead of most riders. These tips don't just save cash, they give you more control over your machine. If you're learning something new, hit that subscribe button. We've got 6 more repair secrets coming up that'll save you hundreds more this year. Number 8. Don't pay for valve checks. Valve clearance checks are essential, but many shops overcharge or do them too early. Most modern bikes don't need a check until 15,000 to 26,000 miles, and even then, valves often stay in spec. Yet riders are paying $300 to $800 every few years, just to be safe. If the manual calls for inspection at higher mileage, don't let an early service pitch scare you into paying hundreds. A $12 set of feeler gauges and an afternoon in the garage often proves every valve is still in spec. Zero shims required. Number 9. Patch your own tires. A screw in your rear tire can cost you $200 plus if you let the shop tow, patch, or replace it. But a $15 tubeless tire plug kit can fix it on the spot, permanently. It takes 5 minutes, works even on sport bike tires, and many riders report going thousands of miles after plugging in. Thousands of documented miles from successful plug jobs prove that, when done correctly, the repair is durable and completely safe for street use. Even if it buys you a few extra weeks, that's a huge win. For tubed tires, you'll need tire spoons and more effort, but the savings are even bigger. Don't toss good rubber just because a shop tells you to. Number 10. Reuse washers and gaskets. Shops love to add $5 to $10 crush washers to every oil change or drain bolt job. But here's the truth. Many washers can be reused 3 to 4 times without issues, especially copper ones. Just inspect for distortion or wear. And for valve cover gaskets or clutch covers. Unless it's torn or leaking, you probably don't need to replace it. Testing shows high-quality copper or aluminum washers can be annealed and reused multiple times without leaks, keeping a handful of small parts out of the trash and more money in your wallet. Number 11. Swap your own spark plugs. Spark plug jobs can cost $150 to $300 at dealerships, especially on 4-cylinder bikes. But most bikes need this done once every 8,000 to 16,000 miles. And it's an easy DIY if you've got a ratchet, a plug socket, and a little patience. Service books list spark plug replacement as a half-hour job, yet shops can bill 2 hours labor for it. Doing it yourself costs only the price of the plugs and guarantees the work is done properly. Just remember to check your gap and torque specs. And don't let anyone sell you platinum plugs unless your manual calls for them. Those are $20 a pop and often unnecessary. Number 12. Don't replace that battery yet. Dead battery? Before you toss it, try reviving it. Many riders throw away batteries that still have life, just sulfated from lack of use. A desulfating charger like the Noco Genius or Battery Minder can break up buildup and restore your battery's capacity. Smart chargers with desulfation modes routinely recover batteries that would otherwise be discarded, often extending service life by several seasons and paying for themselves after a single rescue. Considering AGM motorcycle batteries now cost $90 to $150, this trick alone can save you hundreds over your riding life. Number 13. Use a service manual. This one's simple but powerful. A $30 factory service manual will tell you exactly how to fix your bike. Torque values, diagrams, part numbers, and what not to touch. Without it, you're guessing, and shops know this. Following the manual keeps you from snapping hidden clips, tearing delicate gaskets, or losing specialty fasteners that cost far more to replace than the manual itself. Whether you're adjusting suspension, checking timing, or just doing an oil change, the manual prevents expensive mistakes. It's like having a mechanic whispering over your shoulder, without the bill. How the $2,000 savings adds up. Let's do the math. If you avoid 3 shop oil changes a year, $360, clean your chain yourself, $300, bleed your brakes twice, $240, skip 1 valve check, $600, and plug just 1 tire, $150, you're already saving $1,650. Add DIY air filters, spark plugs, battery saves, and avoiding unnecessary electrical parts, and you've crossed $2,000 in savings easily. And here's the real secret. It's not about being a full-time mechanic. It's about doing the smart jobs yourself. the ones shops overcharge for. Start with one task, then build up. You'll learn your bike inside and out, build confidence, and keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.